Hi, I'm Steve Parry and I'm here to tell you about British Gas Swim Britain. British Gas, they've got a great aim. They want to get more people swimming regularly by 2015. So in order to take part in Swim Britain, you've got a team challenge. There's 4 of you. You've all got to swim 1,000 metres. You do 250 metres each in a relay until you've done the 1,000 metres. Swim Britain is going to help you get fitter and healthier, and they're even going to give you tips along the way. It's all going to accumulate in 10 events in September at venues across the country. Now, logistics of this event are super easy. You're going to get a swimming cap, a t-shirt and a timing chip. You pick them up at the venue on the day. So all you need to think about is the regular stuff. Your swimming goggles and a pair of trunks. You could wear these or perhaps some of these. You might want 2 towels as well instead of 1. So you'll need 1 towel for poolside and also a towel for when you get changed at the end. Maybe a bit of shampoo as well. And last but not least, make sure you take some water with you. So how does the Swim Britain relay work? Well, you've got to get your teammates. Here's one of mine, me Chris, just happens to be an international swimmer. I'll have some of that. He's going to lead off. Let's go, Chris. Yes. When he's done his 250 metres, he's got to make sure that his timing chip registers. Don't worry, there'll be people there on the day to make sure that that happens. Chris is then going to walk over to his second teammate, who's going to be in the transition area, and he's going to give him a high five. Nice high five. Then Chris is done. He's good to go. He can go have a little bit of a rest. It's going to get very crowded if all of you are waiting at the end of the pool. So we've got a rule. Only the person that's swimming next can be in the transition zone. So Swim Britain's going to be like no event you've ever done before, largely because of these bad boys. They're actually called buoys, and you're going to have to swim around them. When you're swimming down the pool, you've got to keep the buoy to your left-hand side. And when you're swimming back up the pool, you've got to keep it to your right-hand side. Just keep an eye out for them. Big orange things, can't miss them. Stay as tight as you can to the buoy. You've only got to swim 250 metres. There's no point swimming any more than that if you don't have to. Once you've got your team together, make sure you get the opportunity to train together. Set yourself both an individual goal. You know what? Challenge the other guys on your team as well. You might surprise yourself and with some good training, beat the time that you thought you were going to go. What about making some hoodies with your team name on there? You're taking on everyone else in Swim Britain. You've got to get in there with the right frame of mind. Maybe you want to go in some fancy dress. I don't suggest you swim in the fancy dress. That might slow you down a little bit. Maybe you could even come up with your own song, you know. I can see all 4 of you doing the Gangnam Style. Maybe not. But most of all, make sure there's some cracking banter between you and your teammates, and let's maximise the fun that we're going to have on Swim Britain. Good luck and enjoy.
Good afternoon. Here we are once again at the Wales National Pool in Swansea, and a warm welcome to you all from Quipu TV's live coverage of Session 9 of the British Gas Swim Wales Summer Nationals 2013. So we're well into our transmission here as we come to the climax of Day 3, so we'll be continuing to bring you the action from all 20 sessions of top-class swimming, featuring the very best of Welsh swimming talent and the opportunity to see swimmers from around the UK who travelled here to Swansea for this fantastic event. We've got almost 1,700 swims to choose from as you watch us, all making their way, swimmers to Swansea from clubs as far away as Skye in the northwest of Scotland, the southeast of England, and of course all the corners of the Kingdom of Wales. And that makes the Summer Nationals one of the UK's largest meets. So I'm Duncan McKinnell, and I'm joined for this afternoon's session by Mark Tancott once again. You will have heard him maybe this afternoon. Regional Business Manager with Swim Wales. Good afternoon, Mark.
Good afternoon. It's good to be here again, Duncan. The finals tonight.
So we had some great swimming in the 400 freeze this afternoon. Of course, we've got the climax this evening for the finals, where we saw the heats this morning. 50 butterfly starting us off, so should be fast and furious to get us going.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a really, really good couple of heats, and there's a couple names which we've had a look at already in there which stand out.
So that's going to be an exciting start for us. So 50 butterfly gets us going. Move on then to the youngsters with 200 individual medley. Then back to the older swimmers with 100 breaststroke, and then 200 breaststroke for the youngsters, both boys and girls in all events. And we finish off with the medley relay this evening, boys 11 to 18. So that will be a terrific finish off to the proceedings. The relay is always exciting way to finish a session. We are probably about 3 or 4 minutes away from the first swim. The officials just making their way onto poolside. Just to remind you that, of course, you could tweet to us using hashtag BGSNLive. That's hashtag BGSNLive. And if we like your message, then we will do our best to read it out. Coverage of this event is brought to you by British Gas and Swim Wales. And we're very grateful to British Gas and all Swim Wales commercial partners for their continued support of Welsh swimming. So you see on the screens the officials, men and ladies in white, making their way down the poolside. Past the event manager there, keeping an eye on things.
Yeah, that was Lisa Forrest, the events manager, in your screens there, keeping an eye on all the officials coming onto poolside. I think we said this afternoon the amount of work and dedication the officials show to actually taking part in the event and actually managing the event poolside.
And you see the 4 senior officials there. They're going to be introduced to the crowd. And we'll see them wave as they go. As the poolside announcer just introducing the event to an expectant crowd here. Looking at the gallery, it looks pretty full here, so should be set for some exciting times. Lots of noise. The referee is just being introduced there. Noble Alan Roberts and the starters. So there they all are. Susan Little getting a special round of applause, the visiting official from Scotland. We've seen a number of Scots here performing with distinction, so hopefully Susan will do her bit.
Including yourself there, Duncan, as well. Performing with this extinction, you know, yourself. Some great commentating throughout the afternoon.
So we are getting ready to go then. The officials just moving up to the turn end of the pool, which is of course where we start our 50-metre events. First event going is the 15-16-year-old final. Of course, 8 swimmers there, and there is lane 1, and that is Alex Rosser of Torvain Dolphins. Over to lane 2 with the big H on his cap, Thomas Hitchin of Hereford. I think that's H for Hereford rather than Hitchin, but it both work. Thomas Vaughan in lane 3, there in the white cap from Bevington. The fastest qualifier, 28.06, Pembs County's Daniel Thomas. There he comes up to the step, and beside him his teammate, also Pembs County, Jonathan Orchard. In lane 6, Carl Taylor of Wrexham in the black cap there. Lane 6. Lane 7 is Ross Hill of Chase in the yellow. And our final finalist, Joshua Morgan of Dover Life. So no mistaking where he's come from with that cap. Dover sprawled all over it. So there the field for our first event of the evening. The boys 15-16 years, 50 metres butterfly. So off we go. So just a tenth separating the two Pembs County boys, Daniel Thomas and Jonathan Orchard, the 16-year-old and the 15-year-old. So they maybe will be the favourites here to battle it out between them. But coming down the pool, they're in a line here. This is going to be very close indeed. Lane 3 going, well, that's Thomas Vaughan of Bevington in the white cap. Beside him, the two Pembs County boys. It looks like it's between these three as they come into the final 5. Jonathan Orchard coming through strongly, and it is Jonathan who takes it 27.64.
Yeah, fantastic swim by Jonathan Orchard there. 28.18 qualifying time, but coming underneath that with a fantastic swim there in lane 5.
Yeah, nice swim, and I think that's a second gold medal of this meet for Jonathan, 200 backstroke gold medalist, and just waiting for confirmation of that. There, Jonathan Orchard, Daniel Thomas second, and third was Thomas Vaughan, and there it is for you. Just saw it before the scoreboard scrolled across to our next final, which is the 17, 18-year-old boys. So they're up onto the podium now. We'll introduce them for you. In the yellow cap, lane 1, Michael Ross of Warrington. He's having a good meet. Matthew Eskell of United Bristol in 2. In lane 3, Thomas Barron of Torvin Dolphins. Toby Saricki of Leander in 4. 5, Ian Elric. 6, Andrew Plummer. 7, Nathan Watt. And 8, Tor Wheeler. So off we go. Fastest here, 26.64. Toby Saricki from Ian Elric, Leander, and first respectively. They're the only two under 27 seconds in this morning's seat, so expect lanes 4 and 5 to be challenging, but joining them is Andrew Plummer of Wigan in lane 6. So these three, lane 4s, 5 and 6, all up there. Looks like Toby Saricki maybe just edging into the lead now in lane 4, and I think he is the one who will take it. 26.45 for him. About 2 tenths inside his heat time. Ian Elric in second and Thomas Barron in third. The times there. 26.77 Ian Elric, 27.21 Thomas Barron, all behind Tony Saricki, 26.45. And that, I think, was a new record there for Toby, just 200ths ahead of the record set last year by Dominic Woolridge, 26.47, so well done to
very
Toby.
Impressive, very, very impressive.
So back to the girls then, and we've got Jennifer Sharp in 1, City of Sunderland, Phoebe Love in lane 2, Hannah Davis and Nofio Cigar in 3, Bethan Connolly of City of Cardiff in 4, 5 also from City of Cardiff, Megan Squire. 6, Annie Keppel-Palmer. 7, Jessica Devereaux. And 8, Nicole Parrish.
This should be a very, very interesting heat. Sorry, final.
So just 100th between the two at the front of this one. From the heats, 30.28, Bethan Connolly, 30.29, Megan Squire, and they come out the dive, and it's lane 6, Annie Keppel-Palmer. We saw her do a really good 400 free this afternoon, continuing an excellent performance this week. Can she hold on here? Well, I'm not sure. I think it's lane 4 coming up now. Bethan Connolly in the blue cap of City of Cardiff. She's going to take this one by about a metre, which is quite a big margin. In fact, here a time coming up, I think a false time coming up for lane 5, so I'm pretty sure Bethan Connolly 29.75 there will be given that one. Need to sort out the other places. So just a little bit of sorting out to do on those times there.
Yeah, Bethan Connolly in lane 4, flat out winner there, but she came in with the best qualifying time of 30.28 as well, so a great performance by her there.
So going straight to the 16-18 final. Rachel Richards in 1 for Nofio Cigar. 2 is, well, that looks like maybe a reserve coming. I'm not sure in the Swiss cap, or maybe it is Tiffany Bachelet with a Welsh cap on. 3rd is definitely Musselburgh's Kirsty Hunter. 2 gold medals to her yesterday. for Chloe Laforge. He'll be a strong contender here. The Bridgend swimmer, Sophie Cox beside her, City of Cardiff in lane 5. Natasha Johnson, also City of Cardiff in lane 6, facing her. And lane 7, Laura Q of Sevenoaks, and Lydia Stratford of Hereford completes the field in lane 8. So away we go. Chloe Laforge 30.57, you would think would be the favourite here in lane 4, the Bridgend girl. And I think she has just got the edge here in lane 4 in the white cap, either side of her, Kirsty Hunter and Sophie Cox. And Tiffany Bachelet going well in lane 2, but it's pretty much a line, but I think it is. Chloe just emerging ahead of that line in lane 4, and I think she is going to take this one. She comes in 30.29 to take it. So Chloe Laforge there confirmed in first place. Kirsty Hunter picking up a silver to add to her 2 gold medals from yesterday in lane 3, ahead of her East Lothian colleague, Tiffany Bachelet. One entered for Musselburgh, one for East Lothian, but they're training partners.
Great swim from Chloe, the local girl there. Fantastic swim.
And confirmation there, Chloe Laforge first, 30.29, Kirsty Hunter second, and Tiffany Bachelet in third. So as the girls leave the pool, we're just ready to go with the boys 11-12 years 200 metres individual medley. That will be the next up. So coming out into the pool, James Cross of Wigan Best in lane 1. Lane 2 is Joshua Loney of Swim Swansea. Lane 3, City of Cardiff, Rhys James. In lane 4, from first, Ryan Retson. In lane 5, Dennis Cousins of Amphibians. He was terrific in the heats this morning, coming from an early heat. Ethan Ryland of Bevington in lane 6. 7, Dyfan Jones of Church Dragons. And in lane 8, Nofio Seagars, Brandon Bud Thomas. So the 8 swimmers in the boys, 11-12 years, 200 metres individual medley. Well, Ryan Retson was the fastest qualified, 2:32.11. He is having some meat already, has picked up 3 gold medals.
Yeah, just down in lane 7 then, Dyfan Jones from Chirk Dragons has had a good start, up early in the black cap. But if you are looking at the field in lane 4, Ryan Retson from first, a really very, very good start here.
So it looks like at the end of the butterfly, he is going to be leading the way from Dyfan Jones in lane 7 and Dennis Cousins in lane 5. Pretty much together behind Ryan Retson. And they are doing their best to hold on to Ryan in the backstroke leg. So you'd see there Ryan in lane 4, about a body length's advantage. Dennis Cousins doing his best to close that down in lane 5. He's now has second ahead of Rhys James in 3, and lane 7, Dyfan Jones. As Retson coming up to the halfway point and into the breaststroke, 1:10.08.
Brandon Bud Thomas in lane 8 in the red cap from Novia Cigar. As we move into the breaststroke, has had a very, very good backstroke to get back into it, but he's just dropped off a bit again at the start of the breaststroke.
So everything to play for the minor medals, but Ryan Retson starting to pull away from them now. Over in lane 1, James Cross putting in a good breaststroke shift, trying to get him into medal contention. Brandon Bud Thomas of Novia Cigar, as we heard, is up there. Lane 5, Dennis Cousins. I think he may still have second. Lane 3, Rhys James. And lane 1, James Cross. But it's Retson turning for home, 1:56.43. His lead now 3 seconds. It is, well, who has got second? I think it's Cousins from James. Ryan Retson then about 5 meters up. So it's looking very much like gold medal number 4 coming his way.
A real battle on for second and third here as well as we close up towards the end.
Dennis Cousins still, I think, holding second and looking increasingly likely to get it. Still, everyone's raced for third, though. Ryan Retson, though, 2:30.06. And that is another meet record for Ryan Retson as well. He broke the meet record in the heats, 2:32.11, and then improves it by another 2 seconds there, 2:30.06. Dennis Cousins taking a good second place there, 2:33.90 from Rhys James, 2:34.63. That's summarised for you there. So going with the seedings from the heats there, lane 4 followed by lane 5 followed by lane 3. So straight on to the final of the 13-14-year-old boys. And they are ready. We can see them just behind in the final call area, ready to go.
So when the nerves start kicking in there.
Peeking out there. It's all about getting themselves psyched up. Shouldn't be having too much smiling going on there. It's serious business at this stage in the game.
Yeah, definitely. They'll be concentrating on what their tactics are for the race as well.
Maybe not quite so. So out they come then, led off in lane 1, Dulwich Dolphins, Kane, Ravenel Hunt. In lane 2 from Warrington, Adam Poole. In 3 it's Tolfaen Dolphins, Matthew Williams. From Swim Swansea in lane 4, Cameron Crute. No cap. In lane 5, James Gilly of the Welsh Independent. 6 is Benjamin Lawton of Aquasulis. 7, Ellis Lawson of First, just coming to the block now. And finally in lane 8, Niall Lewis. Here he comes, Pembs County. Fastest heat time, Cameron Crute, 2:21.67.
Yeah, keep an eye on Cameron in lane 4 from Swim Swansea.
Cameron Crute, gold medal yesterday in the 1500 free, so interesting combination, shows his versatility. 200 IM after the distance swim yesterday.
Yeah, very noticeable without the cap on, Cameron Crute in lane 4. But they've all had a very good steady start, and even in lane 5 there next to him, James Gilly from the West Independent has had a very, very good start in the blue cap.
So everything to play for as they come towards the end of the butterfly. There's no swimmer really that's out of it at this stage. Just getting the touch, Adam Poole in lane 2, 30.50 from James Gilly and Matthew Williams. No time coming up there though for Cameron Crute, so and he's certainly in the mix there and maybe just starting now to make his move in the backstroke.
Yeah, very, very good backstroke by Cameron Crute there. But he hasn't got away yet. Just down in lane 3 there next to Matthew Williams is actually keeping up with him in the white cap.
So Crute then has about 1.5 meters advantage now as they come to halfway in 1:06.57. And his lead over Adam Poole in second is 2 seconds now. So, well, look at the line of swimmers vying for second behind Cameron Crute. The 3 on the far side with a good breaststroke coming in from lane 1, Kane Ravenel Hunt. And they're starting to close down on Cameron here, and led by Kane over on the far side. He is having a stormer here.
Kane with an absolutely fantastic breaststroke has overtaken Cameron Crute over the far side in lane 1.
Can he hold it as they go into the freestyle? It is going to be Kane leading, 1:48.12. He has, well, again, no time coming up for Cameron, so obviously a pad problem there in lane 4 at the turn end, but it's going to be very, very tight now coming down the freestyle leg. Cameron Crute is coming right back. Also beside him in lane 5, it is James Gilly. So there's 3 in there. James Gilly maybe has moved into the lead now. We've not mentioned him up till now, but look at him go in the freestyle. He's got about half a metre on Cameron Crute, with Kane Ravenel Hunt now back in 3rd. So James Gilly, great swim there from the Welsh Independent. Storming freestyle to finish on. You don't often see them come through in the freestyle there. That's a fairly rare event.
Yeah, absolutely. A 2:19 there by James Gilly, 3 seconds below his qualifying time as well. Really fantastic to come back into it. I thought Kane, with that breaststroke going up to the far side, coming into the freestyle, was going to take that, but Cameron Crute came into 2nd spot as well. But a fantastic swim by James Gilly.
And a great swim out of lane 1 as well to pick up bronze from Kane Ravenel Hunt, the Dulwich Dolphin. So very impressive there. So just waiting to see what's coming up next, whether we're having a swim or whether we're having a presentation. Not quite sure at this stage.
I think we're going to be having a presentation.
Yep, looks like it. So of course this is the boys 50 butterfly, starting with the 15, 16-year-olds. They'll be up first. Just waiting to get everything ready and in hand, and we'll be there. Just a moment's pause before we go with this. So far, I think maybe that last race, probably the race of the evening so far, that was just terrific, wasn't it?
Really, really exciting stuff for James Gilly to come back in lane 5 and take it there from Cameron Crute, who obviously went in as the favourite.
Professor John Bayliss from
lots more to come. More 200 IM with the girls, and then into breaststroke, the relay.
And the first presentation is
stay tuned. I think we are just about ready to go with the first of the presentations. And here they come. So this is in the 15, 16-year-old boys 50 butterfly. Bevington's Thomas Vaughan picking up the bronze medal. Still just waiting to get him in shot. Swimmers there, but looks like we're missing either the medals or the presenter, or both.
I think he just wanted to get on the podium. He's there waiting though.
Yep, he was keen. And he'll wait as long as it takes for him to get his medal.
He's not going anywhere, that's for sure.
Looks like, is that the Pembs County guys?
Yeah, that's one of their photographers there.
Right, so
Pembrokeshire County Swimming Club.
Pembs County double will come up there. Oh, I said that Thomas wasn't going anywhere, and he just did. They just don't listen to the commentators, do they?
I think he gave up. I thought he was going to persist until he got his medal. I'm sure he'll be back up there now.
Here he comes. Take 2. So, wearing his special polo shirt for these Welsh Nationals, and he picks up his bronze medal there. So, Pembs County's silver medalist Daniel Thomas. So, what's that flag that's got? Is that the Pembrokeshire flag?
It is, yeah. That's the club flag there for them, and he's representing them, that's for sure.
And the gold medalist, Jonathan Orchard of Pembs County. Gold medal number 2 for him in these championships. So he picks up gold there and takes the Pembrokeshire swimming flag as the 2 boys get their photos taken, along with Bevington's Thomas Vaughan. Handshakes all round, as is traditional on the podium.
Great scenes there. Jonathan Orchard looking very, very happy with his swim earlier on.
And we come to the 17, 18-year-old boys medals now. Thomas Barron of Torvend Dolphins gets the bronze. So he looks fairly serious about this. Silver medalist from First Ian Elric. And here he comes. He is a bit happier. Nice smile from the Falkirk base swimmer.
Glad to be here, that's for sure.
26.45 from Leander.
And we've got a new record holder getting the gold medalist, Leander's Toby Saricki.
Fantastic swim earlier on that was. We really enjoyed that race from Toby.
Big lad there, so he's got the physique for a sprinter. Look at him, heads and shoulders over the other two.
He's a big lad, that's for sure.
And a lovely swim from him. And Victoria now will speak to Toby. So I'll hand over to Victoria on poolside.
Toby, congratulations. That was really close. How conscious were you of that?
I don't know, I couldn't really see anything, could only see, I didn't know how close it was. So no, I wasn't conscious how close until I looked at the scoreboard.
How much do you actually practice finishing?
Quite a lot. We've done a lot of finishes and dives because my finishes were pretty terrible at the start of the season, so I had to work on that a lot.
And you meet record as well. Congratulations once again. Was that in the plan?
Sorry? I don't.
It's a new meet record. Did you plan that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Congratulations and thank you very much. Thank you.
So, absolutely. Of course he planned it. Could there have been any doubt?
I think he was actually towering over the actual boarding behind him as well. He's a big man, but fair play to him. He answered that with aplomb as well.
Yep, so the Leander swimmer will be pleased with that, but we move straight on to the medal ceremony for the girls. Bronze medal there. I think that's Megan Squire there. Silver medalist.
And we have another new meet record here, 29.75. City of Cardiff's Bethan Connolly.
Bethan Connolly. Another new meet record for her. Gets the gold. A nice smile for the audience there.
Yeah, great swim from Bethan earlier, 29.75.
Well done.
Fantastic swimming.
Congratulations.
So photo time for the three girls.
Well done, ladies. Presentation of the 16 to 18 years
The
girls.
16 to
50 metres
18
butterfly.
presentation
The
will
bronze
be
medal
up
to
next.
Tiffany Bachelet, East Lothian.
East Lothian swimmer Tiffany Bachelet got her first medal of these championships, bronze for her in the 50 butterfly. There she is, the yellow top.
The silver medal goes to Kirsty Hunter
medalist.
of Musselburgh.
Training partner representing Musselburgh this evening, Kirsty Hunter.
And the gold medal goes to Bridgends Chloe Laforge.
The
in a
gold
time of
medalist,
30.29.
Bridgends Chloe Laforge.
Local girl Chloe, she'll be having some friends and family here and she'll be delighted with that.
Chloe. First medal, I think, for her, but I'm sure it won't be the last. Chloe is with Victoria, and it looks like we're just about ready to go to Victoria.
Congratulations, Chloe, winner of the 50-meter fly. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling quite surprised because I was unexpected.
Toby says he practices finishing a lot. Do you practice finishing a lot as well?
Sometimes.
And this is your last time you were competing. How much have you enjoyed, being part of this all and everything?
Quite a lot because I've had a bit of time off, so I'm glad I'm back now.
Well, congratulations and well done. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Victoria. So she sounded less convinced about the amount of practice she does on her finishes compared with Toby, but
very, very relaxed. Maybe just a bit of content about winning that race, but yeah, that was fantastic.
Yep. Interesting that she said that she was surprised to win it, but we weren't. Anyway, we're back to the swimming now, and the girls 10-11 years 200 IM final. In lane 1 from Trowbridge, Ella Vankins. In 2 from Stratford Sharks, Madeline Hoare. In lane 3 from Wigan Best, Charlotte Nesta. In lane 4 from City of Leeds, Emily Johnson. In lane 5 from City of Leeds, Victoria Gnant. In lane 6 from Crawley, Isabella Berlin. In lane 7 from City of Leeds, Kira Schlossen. And just waiting for the final swimmer. Here she comes. In lane 8 swims Swansea's Elizabeth Arnold. There's the Leeds crowd there. 3 City of Leeds swimmers in this final, so they'll be shouting loud. Looks like they got the hooters there as well.
Very boisterous lot. They are fantastic to have them here making some noise.
So off we go. Fastest qualifier was one of them, Emily Johnson, 2:40.07. Victoria Gnant also on 2:40, says beside her. So the 2 City of Leeds yellow caps in the centre lanes. Their third swimmer, Kira Schlossen, goes in lane 7. Good start in 3 from Wigan's Charlotte Nesta. And over on the far side, Ella Vikens of Trowbridge. Pretty tight as they come to the end of the butterfly. Let's see who gets the touch. It is Charlotte Nesta in lane 3, 35.20.
Yeah, great stuff by Charlotte for the first 50, going into the backstroke in the black cap in lane 3. Keep an eye for the 2 Leeds girls in 4 and 5 as well.
So Charlotte 2:42 dead in this morning's seats, a couple of seconds behind Emily Johnson, so it'll be interesting to see if she can hold off the Leeds challenge as this race develops. Still just about there, although the Leeds girls now alongside her. So 3 of them coming to the halfway mark. Maybe lane 5, Victoria Gnant just is going to touch first, I think. It's close though. As they turn, well, the scoreboard giving Victoria 4th place. Charlotte Nesta still getting the touch there, 1:17.16.
It definitely looked like maybe Victoria in lane 5, but it gave it to Charlotte Nesta, but it's very close. It was going to the breaststroke 50.
And Charlotte got a nice transition into the breaststroke as well, and it's her along with Emily Johnson now who are taking it on. Emily started to show her strength in lane 4. I think maybe she's just got the edge, although Charlotte's still right there with her. These 2 pulling away now from Victoria Gnant, so maybe we're down to 2 swimmers to decide this one now.
Yeah, Charlotte and Emily both pulling away there in lane 3 and 4. This is going to be an exciting end to this race.
So as they turn for home, there's not too much in it, maybe about half a metre in Emily's favour. So can Emily Johnson pick up this one?
The atmosphere is raised on poolside definitely as well for this one, as the lead swimmer takes the lead in lane 4, Emily Johnson.
She picked up gold on the 50 freestyle early in these championships, and using that freestyle sprinting form to really good effect there, and suddenly it's very clear now that she comes in to take it by about 2.5 metres, 2:38.42 for her. So improves by about 1.5 seconds on her heat swim. Second was Charlotte Nesta. third, Victoria Gnant.
Yeah, great little race there for third place. Victoria Gnant coming in third spot brilliantly there. Just nicked it at the end there.
Yeah, that was close. And there we go with the confirmed 1, 2, 3. Emily Johnson then of Leeds, 2:38.42. Charlotte Nesta second and Victoria Gnant third. But going on then to the 12-13-year-old final in lane 1, another City of Leeds swimmer, Abby Hollyoake. In lane 2 for City of Cardiff, Tegan Frizzell. In lane 3 from Coventry, Bethan Hinnett. In lane 4 from City of Leeds, Amber Mason. In lane 5 from City of Leicester, Millie Scotchbrook. In lane 6 from Swim Swansea is Caitlin Demery. And in lane 7 from Swim Gwynedd, Martina Ruskowska.
Keep an eye on Amber Mason.
In lane 8. And there's proof. So lots more opportunity for the Leeds crowd to get shouting here. The fastest qualifier, Amber Mason, 2:33.99. Good start though from lane 5, Leicester's Millie Scotchbrook. I think she has the edge. Also lane 2 going off well. Tegan Frizzell of City of Cardiff. And I think it is the Leicester girl, Millie Scotchbrook, who is going to turn in the lead at the end of length 1. 32.58 for her, about half a second up. Caitlin Demery, in fact, touching second there.
Amber Mason at the moment down in 7th at the turn there. With the fastest qualifying time, it's quite surprising, but she's going to try and claw a bit of time back on the backstroke.
Yep, so she's got quite a lot of catching up to do here, but of course we know that big changes can happen in the breaststroke, but at the moment it is lane 5. Millie Scotchbrook still leading the way. She led from the fly at 3 swimmers. Not too far behind her. Lane 2, Tegan Frizzell, Bethan Hinnett in 3, Caitlin Demery in 6, and lane 7 as well, Martina Ruskowska, the 400 IM bronze medalist. But still it's Scotchbrook leads, 1:13.19. Now, can they close it down? Lane 3, moving up nicely, Bethan Hinnett. The Leeds girl in lane 4, Amber Mason, is now starting to make a move. Still got a fair amount of catching up to do though. Tegan Frizzell still holds 3rd place. Millie Scotchbrook still holds the lead, although up with her pretty much now is Bethan Hinnett, just maybe a metre behind. So these two, and now Amber Mason up into 3rd place in lane 4. Can she overhaul this in the final 50? She's got a big task on her hands now. Bethan Hinnett and Millie Scotchbrook leading them down the final length with Amber in between them. This is going to be another exciting one, I think. The 3 of them are getting closer and closer here, and it's Bethan Hinnett, the Coventry girl, in lane 3, and the white cap has the advantage here. 15 metres to go. Bethan in the white cap is looking good for this one. Millie Scotchbrook just ahead of Amber Mason in 2nd place, but it is Coventry's Bethan Hinnett who takes it, 2:31.69. 2nd place was Millie Scotchbrook. She just held off Amber Mason, 2:33.05. Amber 3rd, 2:33.32. And there is a shot of the winner, Bethan Hinnett, in lane 3.
Great swim from Bethan. Amber Mason came back into it towards the end, but Millie Scotchbrook held on for 2nd, and with Amber coming in 3rd.
Yeah, so Amber just gave herself too much to do, I think. Maybe, well, I'm not sure whether it's not pushing it out hard enough, or maybe that was the way she was going to swim it. She was faster than her heat time, so you can't complain with that.
Yeah, I don't know whether it came down to strategy in the end or when she decided to push on, but it was a bit too late for Amber there, but a fantastic final to watch, and right down till the end, but a great swim by Bethan Hinnett.
So we're moving on to the boys 15-16 years 100 breaststroke now. In fact, it's a medal presentation, my apologies. So this is the boys 200 IM and the bronze medalist there,
The
Rhys
silver
James,
medal
City
is
of Cardiff.
awarded to Dennis Cousins of Amphibians.
Silver medalist from Amphibians, Dennis Cousins. So, quiet, satisfied smile, just
And
going round his lips
in a
there.
new meet record of 2:30.06.
Ryan Retson, another meet record for him.
Retson of first.
Another medal, number 4, Ryan Retson of first.
He'll be delighted with that. He doesn't look too happy there, but you'll be delighted.
Yeah, serious business getting gold medals. And get their photos taken. Will Ryan crack a smile? No.
And now the presentation
On to the next
for
one.
boys 13-14 age group. The bronze medal goes to
The
Kane
13, 14-year-old
Rabanel
medalist coming up
of
now.
Dulwich Dolphins.
Terrific swim out of lane 1. The bronze medalist from Dulwich Dolphins, Kane Rabanel Hunt. So he should be pretty pleased to promote from
The
7th
silver
fastest
medal
going
goes
into the
to
final to
Cameron
the bronze
Crute
medal.
from Swim Swansea.
Silver medalist Swim Swansea's Cameron Crute. He probably hoped to be on the top of the podium. Has to make do with silver.
And the gold medal in a time of
Swansea
2:19.74.
swimmer, and it was the Welsh
goes to
independent James Gilley.
Welsh
What a
independent.
freestyle final leg from him, and you can see he's happy with that.
Real incredible freestyle by James, and that was one of the highlights of the night so far. That was that fantastic race between the three of them.
So his winning time 2:19.74. The 3 boys off
Okay,
for
we're going to go on with the finals
whatever's
now.
coming up next,
And
either
the next one
the
is the 15-16
200 breaststroke later
boys,
on, or else
100
into the
meters
swim down pool and an
breaststroke.
early night.
In lane 1, please welcome James
So we're
Sims,
off now
Amphibians.
to the next final, which is the 15,
In lane
16-year-old
2
boys
from
100
Woking,
breaststroke.
Kieran Hodson
Starting with
Kilroy.
lane 1, Amphibians James
In lane
Sims.
3 from
In
Leander.
2 from Woking
Ray
is Kieran
Ormond
Hodson
Cunningham.
Kilroy. In 3 is Leander J. Ormond Cunningham. In 4, Warrington's James Ross. In the yellow cap there. In lane 5 from Dover Life is Joshua Morgan. Coming out lane 6 is Tristan Cuer of Newport. In 7 from Street, Adam Chillingworth. And on his way out to lane 8, representing the City of Sunderland, is Joshua Campbell. So James Ross 1:11.52, Joshua Morgan 1:11.83, and J. Ormond Cunningham 1:11.99. So they were the times from the heats. Should be a pretty close one.
They're both, well, if you're looking at lane 4 there, James Ross from Warrington has come up very quickly and really motoring ahead. But keep an eye on lane 2 as well, the white cap, Kieran Kilroy Hodson from Woking. He's got up, he's had a really good start as well as the end, the first 50 of this breaststroke. Making the turn there as well as we go into the second 50. They'll be coming up now on the second 50 of the breaststroke, and in the black cap in the 5th lane, Joshua Morgan from Dover Life. Really pushing hard there on James Ross.
So James Ross then in the yellow cap, Joshua Morgan in the dark cap. It's looked like it's going to be between these two. About half a metre separating them. Third is close, maybe it's Kieran Hodson Kilroy in lane 2, but it looks like it's going to be James Ross. He's going to take this one. So excellent swim from him. Comes in 1:10.16. Second gold medal of the day. Picked up gold in the 400 freestyle this afternoon. So nice double up there. Breaststroke and freestyle. And second, well, it was Kieran Hodson Kilroy coming through, it looks like, from Joshua Morgan. 1:11.01 and 1:11.51 respectively. So a very good finish from Kieran. We move straight on to the 17, 18-year-old boys. 100 breaststroke will be up next. So we're just waiting for them to be introduced. There they are, ready to come out from the final call room. Just the 6 swimmers going in this one. So from Borough of Kirklees in lane 2 is Luke Riding. In lane 3 from Pembs County, Michael Hire. The fastest qualifier, 1:09.98 from Llantrisant, George Boast. Michael Ross of Warrington in 5, just seen his brother take gold. From Mould in 6, Ross Hosking. And 7 from Torvain Dolphins, Callum Pardo. Interesting, he's just wearing a pair of training trunks, looks like there, not the jammers that you normally see, so wonder what that's about.
Each to their own to a certain extent, but all these guys look in really good condition as well.
Michael Ross, another one who picked up gold in the 400 freestyle in a very tight finish this afternoon. He's going in lane 5 here as the second fastest qualifier, 200 breaststroke gold medalist yesterday. Can he do a breaststroke double here? At the moment, it would suggest that George Boast has got other ideas in lane 4, and he has the early advantage with Michael Hire up there as well, the Pembs County swimmer in lane 3. So they're the early leaders, led in lane 4. George Boast of Llantrisant. 2 bronze medals to his name so far, backstroke and IM. And his looks to have a fairly comfortable advantage here, about 1.5 meters, so it's a big ask, I think, for any of the 2nd and 3rd place swimmers to close that down. Michael Ross battling with Michael Hire for silver medal here. But this is going to be a first gold for George Boast of Llantrisant, 1:09.98. Can he go under the 1:10 again? I think the answer will be yes, he can. 1:09.52 for him. Second, Michael Hire, 1:11.90. And Michael Ross in 3rd place, 1:12.71. So some smiling going on there in the centre lane, and confirmation there. Well, I'm not quite scrolled into position order. There it is now. George Boast, 1:09.52. Michael Hire, 1:11.90. And Michael Ross, 1:12.71. So the swimmers just leaving. There's the next guys. The girls, 14-15 years, just waiting at the final call room for their call to come out to the blocks. Not sure whether we'll be doing that or whether we'll go to medal presentations next. I think it might be medals. Let's wait for confirmation of that though, as just got a wee hiatus. So that was a fairly emphatic performance from George Boast there, never really in doubt.
No, not at all. I think George opened up a couple lengths in at the end and came in with, as we saw, 1:09.52, just below his qualifying time as well, with obviously Michael Hire coming in second. And Michael Ross, seeing his brother win gold in the previous race, he'll be a bit gutted to finish 3rd, but a good race altogether by him as well.
He has 2 golds already in these championships, so let's not be greedy.
That's true, that's true. At least he's on the podium, isn't it?
Absolutely. And we're straight on to the next swim, and that is the final of the 14-15 years. And there's Eleanor Booth going in lane 1 for City of Cardiff. In 2 from Lincoln Vulcans is Emily Walsh. 3, Emma White of Maxwell. In 4 from Maidenhead, get Eleanor Scanlon. From Seven Oaks, Annie Keppel-Palmer. Lane 6 from Pembs County is Hannah Saunders. In lane 7 from City of Cardiff, Caitlin Cherry. And in lane 8 from First, Heather Lees. Big cheer for Annie Keppel-Palmer as she came out there. So yeah, Seven Oaks out in force here.
They've had some really good swims, Seven Oaks as a swimming club here over the last few days.
So the fastest qualifier in this one, Maidenhead's Eleanor Scanlon, 1:18.90. Didn't get the best start there. I think that was the Sevenoaks girl, Annie Keppel-Palmer. Annie gold in the 200 IM. That was yesterday. Probably pretty much this time yesterday.
Yeah, I remember I was watching that then, and she's come out really going fast again here. But if you're looking in lane 4 as well, you have Eleanor Scanlon from Maidenhead, who came in with the best qualifying time and started well at the turn.
Yep, she's really got into her stride now, and first to turn 36.65 ahead of Annie Keppel-Palmer, and Emily Walsh touching third there, but the bronze medal is certainly going to be very close indeed. But it does look like the white cap of Eleanor Scanlon looking good for this one. Not seen her on the podium yet, so I think this might be the first for her, and it'll be at the top as she pulls away now. She's got about 2 meters in hand. Annie Keppel-Palmer desperately trying to hold on to second at the moment. She's got it, and then it's anyone's race for bronze, and they're closing in on Annie as well. But Eleanor Scanlon takes it, 1:17.51. Lovely race from her. Emily Walsh coming through to take second, just touching out Annie Keppel-Palmer by 700. So confirmation of that then.
Fantastic.
Eleanor Scanlon first, 1:17.51. Emily Walsh just touching second, 1:20.55. And Annie Keppel-Palmer will pick up bronze, 1:20.62. Very tight one there. Confirmation of the full result for you there. 1:17.51 there, the winning time. So no messing about. We're on to the next race. And that is the 16-18 final. In lane 1, Maxwell's Ruth Bridgman. In lane 2 from City of Cardiff, Rianne Rickard Frost. In lane 3 from City of Sunderland, Lida Avery. In lane 4 from Musselburgh is Kirsty Hunter. In lane 5 from Maxwell, Abby Hayward. In lane 6 from Boldmere, Emily Gordon. In lane 7 from Dumfries Dolphins, Terry Johnson. And in lane 8, representing Hereford, Lydia Stratford. So Kirsty Hunter, the fastest qualifier here, 1:18.35, 2 goals yesterday, including 200 breast. Not seen anyone do the 100-200 breaststroke double yet, I don't think, so this is a good chance for Kirsty to do that. Either side of her, lane 3, Alida Avery of City of Sunderland, Abby Hayward of Maxwell in lane 5. So they look to be the leading 3, but the bright yellow cap of Musselburgh's Kirsty Hunter is leading the way here. She has got herself into a rich vein of form for these championships, and she's nearly a body length up as they go through the turn, 35.56. Can anyone catch her from here? Abby Hayward about a second back, 36.59. Lane 5 in second place, but Kirsty Hunter looking good for gold medal number 3. She leads by more than a body length now, about 3 meters up. Second still is lane 5, Abby Hayward. Who's going to get third? Maybe it's the Sunderland girl, Lida Avery at the moment, as Kirsty Hunter leads them in. She comes in 1:15.72. So that will be gold medal number 3. Abby Hayward does take second, and Lida Avery picks up the bronze. So just confirm that then. Kirsty Hunter pick up gold medal number 3, 1:15.72. Abby Hayward second there, 1:18.96. And Lida Avery the bronze in 1:19.17. So more good stuff there. And I think that also was a meet record there for Kirsty Hunter, so she'll be pleased with that. Meanwhile, we're straight on to our next medal presentation. The girls 10, 11 years, 200 IM. Again, we've got the girl sitting on the bronze podium, but no medal to give to her just yet. So, yeah, a few mix-ups here. Victoria Gunant, there it is, who's waiting patiently. And here we come with the medal to give to her.
The
So it was
silver
worth the
medal
wait.
goes to Charlotte Nestor of Wigan
Silver
Bess.
medalist is from Wigan Bess, Charlotte Nestor. Apologies, I think we might have just lost vision here, but we'll keep going. There it is, it's back again.
And in a gold
Charlotte
medal
then,
winning
just
time
checking.
of
It is the right colour medal. Looks
2:38.42.
okay, so we'll take
Gold
that.
medal to
She
Emily
looks happy with that.
Johnson, City of Leeds.
And the gold medalist from the City of Leeds, getting a good cheer from the crowd. Young 11-year-old Emily Johnson. So there
Well
they
done,
are,
ladies, congratulations.
3 young girls. Good
And now the girls
piece of work as
12:30,
they skip
200
away.
IM. The bronze medal, Amber
And we
Mason,
move to
City of
the
Leeds.
12, 13-year-old girls, and the bronze medalist, another Leeds girl, Amber Mason.
The silver medal goes to Millie
Silver medalist
Scotchbrook, City
On
of
City of
Leicester.
Leicester, Millie Scotchbrook. She was in the lead for quite a long time during that race. Couldn't quite hold it at the end, but a nice swim from her.
And
City of
with
Leicester
yet
girl.
another meet
But she was
record,
overhauled in the end by
2:31.69
Coventry's
from
Bethan
Coventry.
Hinnett.
Bethan Hinnett takes the gold medal.
So she's our gold medalist. And here she comes. Congratulations to her and to all 3 medalists.
Congratulations, girls. Slongovac Yadan.
They are. Photo time. Nice smiles.
I'm hoping we've got all these gentlemen here in time.
So
The boys 15, 16
congratulations
years.
to them.
100
And we
meters
move straight on, I think,
breaststroke.
to
The
our
bronze
next
medal from Dover
presentation, which
Lifeguards,
is the
Joshua
boys
Morgan.
15, 16 years 100 breaststroke. Joshua Morgan coming out to pick up bronze from Dover Life.
The silver medal from Woking.
Silver medalist
Kieran Hodson
from
Kilroy.
Woking. Nice swim out of lane 2. Kieran Hodson Kilroy. Strong finish to pick up the silver.
And the gold medal in a time of 110.16.
And the gold medalist, Warrington
James
James
Ross,
Ross,
Warrington
110.16 his time. Having a great meet.
Well done, gentlemen.
Captured
Slongovac
for
Yadan.
posterity. And of course,
The
available on
presentation now
YouTube.
of the 17, 18-year-old boys, 100 meters breaststroke.
So on via Cuckoo TV, and you can pick it up on YouTube. Relive all the excitement. I'm guessing we'll move on to the 17-18 presentation, but
The
don't see
bronze
that happening at the
medal
moment.
going
Yes,
to
it's
Michael
happening
Ross,
now.
Warrington
So,
Warriors.
second member of the Ross household, Michael picks up bronze. And a slightly rueful smile from him.
The silver medal
But a
goes
good
to
piece
Michael
of work.
Meyer from Pembrokeshire County.
Silver medalist, a nice wave to the crowd. From Pembs County's Michael Heyer.
And in the winning time
The
of
gold medalist
109.52
from Plantresson,
from
George
Plantresson
Boast.
is
First
George
gold
Boast.
of these championships for George. Looks pretty happy with that. So he should be. That was a nice swim from him. Improved on his heat time by 4/10 or so. Comfortably under the 110 both times. And a nice smile as he comes to Victoria. And we'll hand over to Victoria to see what George has to say.
Hi George, winner of the 100-metre breaststroke. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm a bit tired, to be honest, but I'm pleased with my race.
How much does it mean to you to win this?
Oh, it means a lot. I've done 2 other races this weekend, 3rd in both, so it's nice to get my feet on the first place podium.
Your 2 strongest competitors were just beside you. Did that affect in any way your nerves or anything like that in this race?
Well, yeah, before the race, I was nervous because I know Michael Hyer, he always saves something for the final. I just wanted to make sure I beat him this time.
And you did, well done. Yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Nice interview there from George.
So, did he say at the beginning that he was a bit tired?
Yep. 3 days gone, 4 to go.
2 bronzes and a gold for Georgia. Well done to him.
Yep, so you're obviously much happier with the gold. And happy to beat Michael Hyer there. It's interesting. So back to the swimming then. The boys 11-12 years, 200 breaststroke, and going in lane 1 from amphibians is Dennis Cousins. In lane 2 from Bebington, Ethan Ryland. In lane 3 from Swim Swansea, Joshua Loney. In lane 4 from Hereford, James Bilbao. In lane 5 from Aquabears, Niall Dunn. In lane 6 from Birmingham, Rowan Griffiths. In lane 7 from City of Leeds, Jake Lambert. And finally in lane 8 from Wigan Best, here he comes, James Cross.
Keep an eye on James Bilbao in lane 4, 2:58.28 in the prelim. From Hereford, just across the border. You want to come down here and get the win tonight.
So James Bilbao then in lane 4, cracking start in lane 2, Ethan Ryland of Bebington. Giving him a terrific start in the white cap. Lane 3 just beside him is Joshua Loney.
Niall Dunn still in it as well, over in lane 5 with the Aquabears.
So this is setting up to be a pretty tight one here. Falls 4 lengths of the pool this time. At the first turn, Niall Dunn 39.75. Rowan Griffith second. But a number of them all very close here, particularly on the near side of the pool, through from lane 4 up to lane 8. All very much in the mix.
Yes, Niall Dunn in lane 5, just stretching out maybe an arm length in front now of lane 4's James Bilbao, and Rowan Griffiths in lane 6 from Birmingham as well in the white cap.
So these 3 coming to the halfway point. And it is, well, looked like Niall Dunn getting the turn, but nothing coming up on the board for him. But I think you could take it that he is leading at halfway by about a metre from the swimmers either side of him, James Bilbao and Rowan Griffiths. So the Aquabear swimmer doing his best to hold this, but well, still a good number of swimmers in contention here.
Yes, and just on the inside and now there, James Bilbao from Hereford has just taken over him now, going into the final 10th of this 50.
Yep, coming to the 150 then. And this is a terrific third 50 from James Bilbao, and suddenly he's just turned it on in style. 2:11.75, suddenly about a second and a half clear from Rowan Griffiths and Niall Dunn. Nothing much between them.
Fantastic stuff. James Bilbao's made his move and he's going now in lane 4 in the gold cap, and he's really dropped off the pace now. as Niall Dunn from the Aquabears. Rowan Griffiths is still in there in lane 6. But lane 4, James Bilbao has made his move and he's really stretched out his lead now.
So terrific stuff from James Bilbao, and going to be in the end an emphatic victory for him. Coming up really strongly, Rowan Griffiths in lane 6, the Birmingham swimmer, and in lane 3 is Joshua Loney. But James Bilbao takes it 2:54.14 for him. Second place is Rowan Griffiths, 2:58.95, and Joshua Loney in third, just 3/10 back on him, 2:59.30. Wait for confirmation of that, but James Bilbao 2:54.14. 4 seconds faster than he was in the heat, so has to be pleased with that progression.
He'll be delighted with that. Joshua Loney came under the radar towards the end of that race as well from Swim Swansea on his home turf to get a bronze. Fantastic race.
Yeah, nearly got silver, in fact, just 3/10 back on Rowan at the end there. We're straight on to the next final, which is the 13-14-year-old boys 200 breaststroke. And in lane 1 from Redditch is Benjamin Lewis. In lane 2 from Harrow is Harrison Tibbs. In lane 3 from Torvain Dolphins, Matthew Williams. Just waiting for him to come out. Here he comes, there he is. In lane 3, Matthew Williams. The fastest qualifier, 2:39.95 from Dulwich Dolphins, Kane Ravenel Hunt. Just adjusting the block as lane 5 comes out. Cameron Crew to Swim Swansea. Saw him on the podium not long ago. Rhys Rickard Frost will go in lane 6. The yellow. Oh, in fact, that's a lead swimmer coming out. I think that must be the first reserve. Richard Mawson coming out in 6. 7 is Lewis Waters of Newport. And 8 is Samuel Johnson of Dumfries. So unless Rhys is going under the cover of leads, I'm assuming that is Richard Mawson, and in fact that is confirmed on the scoreboard in lane 6. So getting his opportunity as first reserve. Let's see what he can do. So Kane Ravenel Hunt, the fastest qualifier. In lane 4, Dulwich Dolphins. And he's certainly got himself a good start there.
Yeah, Kane's gone off really well. And in lane 3 as well, Matthew Williams has started well, but he's just fading a bit. But Kane is really progressing well as we come towards the end of this 50.
So Kane really pushing on. And he's got himself a healthy opening position, 35.07, up by a second and a half from Matthew Williams second. Well, in fact, Matthew Williams second, and Lewis Waters in lane 7 in third place. So Kane then, couple of meters clear, coming down length 2. Of course, got to pace it. Don't want to rush away too fast in this first half to pick up a pace that you know you can sustain. Not too fast, but not too slow either. And that is what Kane is doing here as he turns halfway, 1:14.85. See what his advantage is. It's a 4-second lead. He's got Matthew Williams and Cameron Crute now in third place. Those two pretty much neck and neck, just ahead of Lewis Waters in lane 7. Over on the far side, Benjamin Lewis. But there looks like only one winner now. Kate Ravenel Hunt is a long way clear.
Yeah, Kane's doing a fantastic job. He's pushing in. Cameron Coote is battling Matthew Williams in lane 3 for second spot at the moment, just ahead of lane 7, Lewis Waters from Newport. As you come into the turn, let's see what Kane Ravenel Hunt has got. Kane comes in at 1:56.32 for the final turn.
Yep, so now nearly 5 seconds ahead on Martin Williams and Cameron Crute. They're still doing mighty battle for the silver medal. In lane 5, Cameron, and lane 3, Matthew. So that's what the contest is about. It looks like Cameron Crute is up for his second silver medal of the evening. He's just edging now ahead of Matthew Williams, but nowhere close to Kyle, who is coming in terrific style here into the final 5 meters. He's keeping it straight together beautifully as he comes in 2:36.90, some 3 seconds faster than he was this morning. Great swim. What a finish there, just 100ths separating Cameron and Matthew there for the silver medal. Cameron just nudging it by the tiniest of margins there, 2:43.03 and 2:43.04.
Yeah, Cameron just had a little nod with Matthew Williams across the lanes there for the 1/10 of a second in it for second spot. Fantastic stuff.
And there is confirmation of the final 3. Top 3, I should say. Kyle Rabanol Hunt, 2:36.90, and they're just 100th. As we said, Cameron Crute and Torvains, Matthew Williams. Swimmers who no doubt have competed against each other many times and will do so again.
Yes, they know each other very well, that's for sure, and they all know each other very well. But coming in second there, you'll be absolutely delighted that will Cameron Crute getting the 1/10 of a second over Matthew Williams for the silver medal. We're just waiting to see now if we're going to the next race or we're going to have a presentation. It looks like we're going to have a presentation, and I've just heard the name of Mark Arnold, the Chief Operating Officer here from Swim Wales, the governing body, as he makes his way along poolside.
Yep, I can hear you now.
Mark Arnold there from Swim Wales, the Chief Operating Officer. He oversees a lot of the activity which goes on with Swim Wales, the governing body here in Swansea. They're actually hosted at the pool.
So it's Annie Keppel-Palmer who will pick up the bronze. This is the girls 14-15 years 100 breaststroke. And Mark gives her the bronze medal there.
Goes to Lincoln Vulcans swimmer Emily Walsh.
Silver medalist on her way out. That is Emily Walsh of Lincoln Vulcans.
And in a winning time of
And the gold medalist, a terrific swim from Maidenhead's Eleanor Scanlon. Very emphatic win from her. And permits herself a smile as she gets to the podium. I mean, looking pretty serious as she walked up, but I'm sure she's in the spot she wants to be in. And looking very happy now.
That was a great race, that was, and taking the photos there. Hannah Guys from Swim Wales will get those photos back on the social networking site as well. I'm sure they're going to go home and have a look at those when they get back home.
Move straight on to the 16 to 18 medalists, and the bronze medal goes to Sunderland's Leda Avery. Mark doing the business once again. Silver medalist will be from Maxwell Abbey Hayward. Striding out purposefully. And gold medal number 3 goes to Musselborough's Kirsty Hunter.
The gold medal to Musselborough's Kirsty Hunter.
That's a brave lady wearing a Hibernian sweatshirt, having Hibernian got absolutely massacred last week by Malmo, who of course are coming to Swansea very soon.
I think it was about 8-0, wasn't it, or something like that?
It was 7, which is bad enough. Well done, Kirsty, keeping the faith there against all odds.
Dedication.
And over to Victoria there to hear what Kirsty has to say.
Congratulations, Kirsty. 3 golds and 1 silver. Well, I was really excited watching you there, just powering through the water and then taking the lead. You know, how aware were you that you were in the lead there?
Not aware at all. I couldn't see on that one, but I knew that I died a little bit on the last 25 in the heat, so kind of knew that I had to pick it up a little bit.
And, you know, you've had a full week of swimming, you know, so far, a few days. Does that affect, you know, your nerves before you dive into the pool?
I'm quite a nervous person in general, so I'm always pretty nervous before a race, but try and just warm up, you know, forget about it.
And what are the other races you are competing in for the rest of the week?
I have the 50 breaststroke and the 100 back tomorrow, and then the 400 IM on Wednesday.
And how do you expect them to go?
I'm hoping to swim pretty well on the 50 breaststroke, and back curl's not really my thing, but I'll give it a go.
Brilliant. Good luck for that. Well done once again. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So thanks very much, Victoria. And interesting here, Kirsty is
final of
17, 18-year-old age group still gets nervous before she goes out.
Well, so yeah, fantastic stuff.
Yep. So we're on to our last set of individual finals. The girls 200 breaststroke, starting with the 10, 11-year-olds. And in lane 1 is Paige Simmons of Newport. In lane 2, Charlotte Gibbs of City of Leeds. Lane 3, also from City of Leeds, Kira Schlossen. In lane 4, from City of Leeds, Emily Johnson. In lane 5, from Wigan Best, is Charlotte Nesta. In lane 6, representing Trowbridge, is Ella Vikens. Lane 7, another swimmer from the City of Leeds, Jade Adams. And coming on to the blocks, lane 8 from Birmingham, Charlotte Rigg.
I can guarantee you one thing, City of Leeds will be loud down the bottom end, their fans.
Yep, so we saw Emily Johnson pick up 200 IM gold earlier this evening. Can she double up here? So she was the fastest qualifier, 3:03.92, but only by 4/10 from Charlotte Nesta. So expect this one to be fairly close. Charlotte, of course, silver medalist in the 200 IM behind Emily, so maybe we'll be out for revenge here. Good start from Kira Schlossen in 3, and the Leeds girl Charlotte Gibbs as well in lane 2.
Yeah, Kira Schlossen in lane 3, really long strides with the breaststroke, really impressive, but down in lane 2 as well, a real good swim by Charlotte Gibbs, also from the City of Leeds as they come to the turn.
Keep your eye on lane 8 as well, she's going nicely. The Birmingham girl Charlotte Rigg, she's actually in second place, just tucked in behind Kira Schlossen, who leads 40.87 at the turn. Lane 5 as well, Charlotte Nesta in the mix. Emily Johnson is there or thereabouts. So in lane 6, Ella Vikens of Trowbridge. So this one is proving to be a very open race in the first half anyway.
Really impressive swim by Charlotte Rigg, as you mentioned there, Duncan, down in lane 8 from Birmingham. Really fantastic swimming to really stay out in the field, the far lane.
Really stretching forward with every stroke there, and I think she's going to have the lead at the halfway mark. It's close, but it is Charlotte, just 1:27.19 by 4/10 from Kira Schlossen, with third at the turn Emily Johnson. But still, there are about 5 or 6 swimmers who could take this one.
Yeah, very, very tight. The City of Leeds girls, Charlotte, Kiera and Emily in lane 2, 3 and 4, all very tight, but keep an eye on lane 8 as well. You've got Charlotte Rigg from Birmingham impressing then and keeping with it.
So Emily Johnson, though, is starting to look ominously strong here in lane 4. She's right up there with her teammate Kira Schlossen now. I think it's these two battling it for the lead, just ahead of Charlotte Rigg in lane 8. We'll get confirmation of that as they turn for home. The touch going to, well, Schlossen, no touch coming up for Emily Johnson, so we're not sure about that, because coming out of the turn, it does look like Emily has the advantage.
Yeah, Emily did touch first there at the top end as they come out the turn for the final 50 here now.
So it looks like it's Emily and Kira are going to battle this one down the final length, with Emily in the advantage. Good swimming going on in lanes 5 and 6. Charlotte Nesta and Ella Vikens, along with Charlotte Gibb in lane 2. And on lane 8, Charlotte Rigg, all of them battling for the bronze. But it's the two Leeds girls out front. Emily Johnson, it looks like she's going to take her second gold of the evening. And she comes in 3:01.16. Nearly 3 seconds faster than she was in this morning's heats. Kira Schlossen taking second, 3:01.64. Good improvement from her as well, nearly 4 seconds. And showing third there, Charlotte Gibbs. So our leads 1, 2, 3 there. That'll make them happy up in Yorkshire.
City of Leeds fans, the loud ones with the horns down the bottom, will be absolutely delighted. That 1, 2, 3, gold, silver, bronze, all to City of Leeds Swimming Club.
And you can see that there on the scoreboard. Not yet scrolled into position order, so I guess we just have to just see if that is confirmed, but at the moment that looks the way of it as we move on to the last of our individual presentations. Our individual finals, I should say, the 12, 13-year-old girls. Abby Hollyoak goes for City of Leeds in 1. In 2 from Aquasulis, Isabel McNabb. In 3 from Swim Flintshire, Charlotte Walters. 4 is Sophie McCallum, Swim Swansea. 5 is Amber Mason, City of Leeds. 6 is Laurie Matthias of Novio Sirgar. 7, Katie McKenzie from Sky Dolphins. And in lane 8, Isabel Anwill of Swim Flint. And in fact, she's just coming to the blocks now. So they are the 8 swimmers in the 12-13 200 breaststroke final. So less than a second separating Sophie McCallum and Amber Mason, Swansea and Leeds respectively. Blue cap, yellow cap. And it's the Swansea girl that's got the best start. Sophie McCallum in lane 4. She's off very strongly.
Yeah, great start from Sophie there. She's got a rival, as you mentioned there, Amber Mason on the inside, but Sophie from Swim Swansea swimming at her own pool. Fantastic start as we come up to the first turn.
The Swim Flintshire girl, Charlotte Walters, I think maybe in second place in lane 3. And the red cap of Laurie Matthias of Novio Sirgar. They are the 1, 2, 3. So at the moment, it's advantage to the Welsh girls. Swansea, Flint and Novio Sirgar. But plenty to go yet. Much could change.
Yeah, Sophie there really motoring through. There's a long way to go, as you said, Duncan, so the Welsh girls will know each other inside out as well, so they'll know what their strengths and weaknesses are. But Sophie's going really well in lane 4 at the moment.
So about a metre up as they come towards halfway. They're gathered behind about 4 of them, all fairly close. Still, I think Charlotte Walters with second place, just ahead of the red cap of Larry Matthias. So it's the same 1, 2, 3 as at the 50. 1:22.15, Sophie McCallum's halfway split. Body length up now, so she's starting to turn the pressure on, just pull away a little bit. Charlotte is going well.
Yeah. Charlotte Walters from Swim Flintshire is having a great job there, keeping up with Sophie as they come into the second half of this 50.
Looks like Amber Mason starting to make a move in lane 5, challenging for the bronze position with Isabel McNabb of Aquasulis in 2 and Laurie Matthias, who has had third throughout so far, but I don't think she's going to be third now. It's still Sophie McCallum, 2:06.09, a second and a half up on Charlotte Walters. It is Amber Mason now, has moved up into third, just ahead of the 2 girls, Isabel McNabb and Laurie Matthias. And she is now setting about to try and catch Charlotte Walters, but I don't think she's going to catch Sophie McCallum. She's looking good for this one.
Yeah, Sophie's controlled this race from the start to the finish, and she's still just edged in front here of her rival Charlotte Walters from Swim Flintshire on the inside. And coming up into third, it looks like it's going to be Amber Mason, another swimmer from the City of Leeds Swimming Club.
So Sophie McCallum in the end is hanging on a bit here. She's leads, but as they come in, but only by about a metre in the end, 2:49.23, but she does take gold. Charlotte Walters, 2:49.87, finishing really strongly there. And Amber Mason takes the bronze medal, 2:51.77. So Sophie obviously put heart and soul into that one. Didn't have a lot left to give at the end there.
Yeah, just over a second she came in there. Sophie under a prelim time, which she came in with. But a great swim from Sophie to hold on. Charlotte Walters came back at her strong, and Amber Mason coming in from the City of Leeds Swimming Club to get bronze.
And they were the 1, 2, 3 as you saw on your screen there. So our first gold medal of these championships for Sophie. Swim Swansea continuing to go well here in their home pool. As we go to presentations once again. I think next up will be the boys 11-12 years 200 breaststroke. Just waiting for them to come. They can see them there waiting to go with the relay swimmers as well, which is our last race of the evening to come up. Medley relay to come. But before that, we've got the bronze medal in the 200 breaststroke to be awarded to Joshua Loney of Swim Swansea. Silver medalist of the Birmingham swimmer, Rowan Griffiths. Out of lane 6, so moved up from 4th fastest in the heat to 2nd fastest in the final. But it was James Bilbao of Hereford, and he comes out to pick up gold medal.
Great swim there from James. Hannah Dunn, the regional business manager for the South East region of Wales, giving out the medals there to the boys.
So a nice shot there of the 3 of them. As we move to the 13-14 medal presentation.
The bronze medal goes to Matthew Williams, Torvine Dolphins.
Bronze medalist is Matthew Williams of Torvine Dolphins.
The silver medal to
Cameron Crute, 2nd silver medal of the evening. Swim Swansea swimmer. And the gold medalist, a great swim from Kane Rabanal Hunt of Dulwich Dolphins. Here he comes.
Another big lad there, Kane. A really, really strong swim against some real good swimmers next to him, Cameron Crute and Matthew Williams.
Yeah, bronze medal for Kane in the 200 IM, so improved on that in the breaststroke, pick up gold. First gold for him in these championships. He'll want it not to be the last. So we have got the relay coming up now. Medley relay 4x50, and lane 1 is the team from First, the Falkirk team. Of course, 2 swimmers at each end of the pool. City of Cardiff going in lane 2. In lane 3 coming out Novio Sirgar. In lane 4 Pembrokeshire County. In lane 5 City of Leeds. In lane 6 it's the team from Wrexham. In lane 7 Sevenoaks. Just waiting for them to come out. Here they are, the 2 from the start end. And completing the field in lane 8, making their way to the podium there, it's Neath.
This should be a really, really good relay. Some local teams here, Pembs County, Novio Cigar, Neath will be very used to racing against each other. And you've got some other strong candidates there with City of Leeds and Sevenoaks, who've swam really well over the last few days.
So, very open here. Final race of the evening. So each swimmer with 1 length of the pool. Changeovers, of course, vital. Lovely start in lane 3 from Stefan Morris representing Novio Sirgar. And he has the early lead. Beside him, Pembs County's Jonathan Orchard. He's had successful championships so far, and it's these 2.
They've really gone off really strong. Jonathan Orchard from Pembs County has really gone off well as they come up to the change.
And it is going to be Pembs County, I think, leading at the first changeover, 30-50. Well, in fact, that's the Novio Sirgar time. No time coming up for Pembs, but it is Pembs leading the way. Michael Heyer now doing the breaststroke leg. Saw him pick up silver just a little while ago. Kai Green for Novio Sirgar in 2nd place, and just behind them, City of Cardiff's Reese Rickard Frost. And beside them, Gareth Haberfield for first, these 14th, but it is lane 4. Pembs County showing them how it's done here. Yeah. Michael Hire has put in a terrific breaststroke. He hands over to Daniel Thomas for the butterfly leg. Moving up into second place now, City of Cardiff. It's Regan Heatley for them doing the butterfly, and over in lane 1, Ian Elric for first is closing up fast to try and capture second place. Novio Cigar just behind them with Johan Mason, but it is lane 4. Pembs County, Daniel Davis ready to go. Off he goes. 1:30.79. He has a second advantage there. And a battle on the far side of the pool for second. Alistair Richards anchoring for Cardiff and Ellis Lawson for first. Alistair, the silver medalist in the 400 freestyle this afternoon, is working hard to try and close in, but it's going to be Pembs County are going to take this one. A great all-round performance from them, 156.64. Cardiff takes second, 157.69, and first pick up the bronze medal, 2:00.13. Great swim to finish. Pembs County, all-round strength there.
Oh, fantastic stuff by Pembs County. City of Cardiff came right back into it with Alistair Richards in the last 50 of the freestyle, but a great hold on from Daniel Davis from Pembs County to get the gold.
So there you have the confirmation of that final result. Pembs County 156.64 will take gold. City of Cardiff silver 157.69, and first the bronze medal 2:00.13. So a pretty good evening's swimming in these finals. Presentations to come for our last 2 individual events plus that relay. So Mark, thoughts about that one?
Yeah, well, first came right back into it towards the end there to finish in the bronze medal position, but Pembs County from start to finish handled that event really well, and you could see the delight in them when Sam Thompson came in at the end there, a big scream and shout. They were delighted to get the gold there.
Yeah. So I'm sure we'll see them, but here we go with the girls' presentation for the 10-11 years 200 breaststroke. Bronze medalist from City of Leeds, Charlotte Gibbs. And the Leeds Hooters will be going strong here as the silver medalist comes out. That's Kira Schlossen. Guess where she's from? City of Leeds. And the gold medalist completing the 1, 2, 3. I think that's the first club 1, 2, 3 of these championships. Emily Johnson. Second gold of the evening for Emily. 200 IM and now 200 breaststroke. Nice double up there. And there they are, the 3 lovely young girls from City of Leeds. And that will be a picture that I'm sure will adorn City of Leeds website.
That's a great photo, and City of Leeds will be absolutely delighted to come down here and pick up a gold, silver and bronze in the same race for the girls. And the girls most probably very friendly off the outside of the swimming pool as well, so they'll be delighted with that.
So making sure we've got a picture. The officials there look determined to get in the way, but hopefully we got it. Yep, we have.
That was Reese Mullen taking the photo there and making sure he got the good snap of the girls there for the website and the Twitter page.
And the 12, 13-year-old, and it's another Leeds girl coming up for the bronze medal. That's Amber Mason. Go there on a run. Silver medalist, Swem Flintshires, Charlotte Walters. She worked ever so hard all the way through. Never quite up with the leader, but never too far away. So, strong swim. But the gold medalist from Swim Swansea, Sophie McCallum. So in the end, had to hang on after putting her heart and soul into the race. And a well-deserved gold medal is her reward.
She'll be delighted with that on home territory as well here at the National Pool in Swansea. To get gold, she'll be delighted.
And Swim Swansea swimmers have been there or thereabouts all through this week, and Sophie getting to the top of the podium there for them. One more presentation to go before we sign off. Of course, we've still got lots more swimming to come. We'll be back on at just after 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But before we talk about that, let's look at this last presentation. Here come the first team, pick up the bronze medal. There they are, James Stephen, Gareth Haberfield, Ian Elric and Ellis Lawson.
Fresh out the water there, literally just finished. So the other swimmers from City of Cardiff and Pembs County are coming across as well now.
Silver medalists coming out, only 2 of them there at the moment. They'll pick up the medals. And City of Cardiff, Michael Gray, Rhys Rickard Frost, Regan Heatley and Alistair Richard, a terrific anchor leg from Alistair.
Here come one of the other swimmers from City of Cardiff, running round. They've just come literally out of the water and just got changed, so straight onto the podium for the boys.
And the other one, last medal, put in the safe hands for delivery as Pembs County come out for the gold, and that flag back again. A great swim from all 4 of them. Jonathan Orchard leading them off, Michael Hire on the breaststroke, Daniel Thomas doing the fly, and anchored by Daniel Davis on the freestyle.
Very, very strong stuff by the Pembs County guys, and their coaches are just sitting below us as well here, and they'll be absolutely delighted with that. From start to finish, controlling that race.
And there we go with the yellow cross on the blue background with that rosette, if that's what you call it, in the middle, red and white.
Looks like the Swedish national flag there, the Pembs County emblem.
Last time I checked, Pembrokeshire was in Wales, not in Sweden, but maybe things have changed.
Who knows?
So well done to Pembrokeshire, well done to City of Cardiff, and well done to First. That just about brings things to a close for day 3. Remember, we've still 4 days to go. As I mentioned, we'll be back with you just after 9 o'clock tomorrow, Tuesday the 30th, for day 4. We look forward to seeing you all then. I've really enjoyed having your company, Mark Tancock from Swim Wales.
Thanks for having me.
You can keep up to date, of course, with all the results on swimwales.org. Catch up with today's action. If you are swimming, review your swim on youtube.com/Kwipu TV. That's where all the YouTube sessions are stored. And, of course, you can tweet us on hashtag BGSN Live with all your thoughts, all your congratulations to the swimmers that you are proud of. So that's us for now. We wish you a very good evening on behalf of all of us here at the British Gas Swim Wales Summer Nationals. I wish you a very good evening as George Formby from the City of Leeds plays us out.
Hi, I'm Steve Parry and I'm here to tell you about British Gas Swim Britain. British Gas, they've got a great aim. They want to get more people swimming regularly by 2015. So in order to take part in Swim Britain, you've got a team challenge. There's 4 of you. You've all got to swim 1,000 metres. You do 250 metres each in a relay until you've done the 1,000 metres. Swim Britain is going to help you get fitter and healthier, and they're even going to give you tips along the way. It's all going to accumulate in 10 events in September at venues across the country. Now, logistics of this event are super easy. You're going to get a swimming cap, a t-shirt and a timing chip. You pick them up at the venue on the day. So all you need to think about is the regular stuff. Your swimming goggles and a pair of trunks. You could wear these or perhaps some of these. You might want 2 towels as well instead of 1. So you'll need 1 towel for poolside and also a towel for when you get changed at the end. Maybe a bit of shampoo as well. And last but not least, make sure you take some water with you. So how does the Swim Britain relay work? Well, you've got to get your teammates. Here's one of mine, me Chris, just happens to be an international swimmer. I'll have some of that. He's going to lead off. Let's go, Chris. Yes. When he's done his 250 metres, he's got to make sure that his timing chip registers. Don't worry, there'll be people there on the day to make sure that that happens. Chris is then going to walk over to his second teammate, who's going to be in the transition area, and he's going to give him a high five. Nice high five. Then Chris is done. He's good to go. He can go have a little bit of a rest. It's going to get very crowded if all of you are waiting at the end of the pool. So we've got a rule. Only the person that's swimming next can be in the transition zone. So Swim Britain's going to be like no event you've ever done before, largely because of these bad boys. They're actually called buoys, and you're going to have to swim around them. When you're swimming down the pool, you've got to keep the buoy to your left-hand side. And when you're swimming back up the pool, you've got to keep it to your right-hand side. Just keep an eye out for them. Big orange things, can't miss them. Stay as tight as you can to the buoy. You've only got to swim 250 metres. There's no point swimming any more than that if you don't have to. Once you've got your team together, make sure you get the opportunity to train together. Set yourself both an individual goal. You know what? Challenge the other guys on your team as well. You might surprise yourself and with some good training, beat the time that you thought you were going to go. What about making some hoodies with your team name on there? You're taking on everyone else in Swim Britain. You've got to get in there with the right frame of mind. Maybe you want to go in some fancy dress. I don't suggest you swim in the fancy dress. That might slow you down a little bit. Maybe you can even come up with your own song, you know. I can see all 4 of you doing the Gangnam Style. Maybe not. But most of all, make sure there's some cracking banter between you and your teammates, and let's maximise the fun that we're going to have on Swim Britain. Good luck and enjoy.